especially in Clay County, St. Johns County, and yes, Duval. Come be a starter on our team. Earn a solid wage and get full benefits. Head to our website, advanceddisposal.com/careers, and get signed up today. That's advanceddisposal.com/careers.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Joe Butler from Black Creek Outfitters. Why should you shop at Black Creek? Is it the great staff that is committed to giving you the highest level of service? Is it our events and classes to make sure your experience in the outdoors exceeds expectations? Is it because we are locally owned and operated and committed to Jacksonville? Or is it the locally shown pricing program where we make sure you get the best price? We want to make sure your experience in our store is the best it can possibly be. So whether you're headed to the mountains or out on the water, get in here before you get out there. Shop and buy local at Black Creek Outfitters.
Brakes for less is what we do. We know drums, rotors, pads, and shoes. If there's a squeal in your wheel, come see the best. 733 Stop.
Brakes for less.
All we do
are brakes for less.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Brakes for Less. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Both wide receiver DJ Chark and rookie defensive end Josh Allen are headed to the 2020 Pro Bowl. Both players are joining veteran defensive end Calais Campbell. And the 54th Super Bowl matchup is set as Chiefs find a way to slow down Derrick Henry. And Patrick Mahomes had a day throwing for 294 yards and 3 touchdowns with a whole lot of help from Sammy Watkins and Tyreek Hill, leading to the 35-24 win over the Titans. In the NFC, San Fran continued to shine while forcing 2 turnovers off Aaron Rodgers. The run game really kicked in for the Niners with Raheem Mostert carrying all 4 touchdowns and 220 yards rushing, taking the 49ers straight to the big stage with a win over Green Bay 37-20. It's 72 degrees at 7:02. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Let's go! Tango un caso de lunes. Oh, Mondays are back. Woo! Ew! We got 4 quarters of football left, but it's the 4 biggest of the year.
Should be a good game. I can't foresee this from being a blowout.
I see a shootout, man. Yeah. I love the over, man.
What is the number?
52, man. I would throw all the chips in right now.
Yeah, you might want it. It'll probably go up to 57, 58.
It definitely will. Yeah. Today's the day, Googans. Jump on that 50.
How'd you do in your 5-pack? Well, who did you pick?
4-1.
Who did you pick yesterday?
I had Kansas City in the over and Green Bay in the over.
I would have had, I lost 2 on the championship game, which is why I just stopped playing. I would have been 2-1 yesterday. I would have taken the Titans and the over in that game. Yeah. And I would have taken, to me, the lock. The Packers were going to get their ass beat by the 49ers.
I thought they'd play a lot better. I was disappointed with them.
I mean, you were half right about the KC game. As you said, the Chiefs will get theirs, and will Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry, again, Mike Vrabel doesn't run him in the second half.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I don't get it. They had chances to, the game called for him to run.
Yeah, they were down only 11, and there was a whole 4th quarter to go, and they came out throwing there, too, and I was like, come on, man. Yeah. Give the ball to the kid. I mean, what are you doing? You got plenty of time. If you go on a 5-minute drive, so be it.
Right.
You still got 10 minutes left.
Oh, he needs a field goal to stay alive.
I thought that was...
He set the tone earlier in the game.
Listen, I'm glad. I did not... in any game... My rooting interest was mostly for Kansas City. I found myself pulling for Kansas City over everybody. Green Bay, San Fran, I didn't care. San Fran, I'll tell you what I learned yesterday. We all sit here so dadgum opinionated, and there's no rhyme or reason to build it. So much of it is luck, dude. So much of it is, here's San Francisco, who threw the ball 8 times yesterday. And, and then they pull out the draft and how, one of the things on social media yesterday was how the draft class from yesterday, or from this year, has helped San Francisco. You know what they took in the 4th round? The punter. They're giving him credit for taking a punter. How he helped. I said, you got to be, I texted him, I very rarely tweet back at like other media types. I go, you got to be kidding me. Taking a punter in the 4th round is dumb. Taking a punter in front of Russell Wilson is even dumber. I mean, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. John Lynch has done a great job and built a wonderful team and hit on a lot. But
aggressively getting Garoppolo is the key.
He drafted with 2 first-round picks. Who did he take? He took Reuben Foster,
Solomon Thomas,
and Solomon Thomas. Whoopee!
Yeah,
I mean that's nothing.
But they've it's built them good though.
Oh, absolutely,
in totality.
I mean, I'm just saying and
Garoppolo didn't do anything yesterday, so this is the day to make that point. But
right.
They had to do that. They did it. They had the aggressiveness to go get him. And
here's Aaron Rodgers, who has. It's like every argument you make to me for building a team, I can make the anti-argument. You know what I mean? It's just you mix it all up and you hope you get a beautiful cake, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is anymore. It's like, it just meshed for them and it's worked. And to their credit, they are going to the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what else you don't see very often in the NFL.
Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers have both been to 1 Super Bowl each. Right?
Brees has been to 2.
Brees has been to 2.
Right?
Yeah. And Rodgers won 1 and lost 1. Oh, no, he won 1.
Rodgers
and
won
Brees
1.
was 2.
Who did Brees lose to? I don't remember.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't.
They beat the Colts.
Yeah, they beat the Colts.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
what does that make? So if I tell you that,
I think Aaron Rodgers is.
And then I tell you Tom Brady's been to 9. I mean,
tells me that tells me they have a
9.
better coach, a much better coach.
Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers have been to 1 Super Bowl each.
Aaron Rodgers is a sore spot. I'd rather not you bring him up and me get all persnickety, but I've got Aaron Rodgers fatigue, and
you don't like him. You've admitted.
Well,
that.
It's not just that I don't like him, like his personality, but I also don't like this, Dan. For the last 4 years, and Dan Patrick will still beat the drum that Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL. Well, no, he isn't.
No,
he's not the best quarterback in the NFL.
Patrick Mahomes.
But before that, he was not. Aaron Rodgers ain't never been better than Drew Brees or Brady or Manning.
It's like the Niners have built a team around Jimmy Garoppolo. I feel like the Chiefs have got Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. And then everybody else kind of falls in place.
There's also this. You don't normally have late bloomers in the NFL. You usually find out. Now, that you can hang around for a long time as an average player, but you usually don't in year 5 set your team's all-time rushing record after you've been 3rd team for most of that time, and after not 1, 2, 3, or 4, but 6 teams have cut you, and that's Mostert.
Yeah.
I mean, Mostert has been in the league since 2015.
Oh, yeah.
No one knew who he was till like October of this year.
New Smyrna Beach High School.
Yeah.
Went to Purdue. Rushed for 500 yards in his best year.
Right. It's
undrafted.
How? How does that guy go for 220? How has he become very productive?
I'll tell you how he went for 220 yesterday.
The Green Bay's terrible.
The holes
wide
were,
open. Yeah.
My gosh, he just followed
Dan
the blocks.
Hicken could have got 40 yards yesterday.
Well, maybe not. But
20 carries.
I'm telling you, like, they ran that pitch play about 3 times, and every guy was blocked, and he just went right through the.
I hate to say, there's
but
not a lot of complete "I told you so"s, but Green Bay was getting their hat handed to them from the time they won the previous week. San Francisco was blowing them out, and they did.
Yeah. Well, it's we got 2 Super Bowl teams with
Rodgers 36, by the way. Aaron Rodgers ain't winning a Super Bowl. That's it. So,
got 3 good years.
They're not good, though. They're not good.
I think they are pretty good.
I don't think they're good enough. I think if you really look at their 13-3, it's the weak 13-3.
No, man. They beat a lot of teams with winning records.
Yeah,
dude.
but you know
they had a very easy schedule.
A bunch of 9-7 kind of winning record teams they beat.
Their toughest in Kansas City, which they beat, but they got whooped by San Fran.
I mean, for a
they
Packer
can't win on the West
speak
Coast.
like this. It's just
well, they also beat.
We were talking about this a lot yesterday, and I brought it up, and Leon Searcy was like,
"I
didn't
know Kansas City with no Mahomes. I mean, that doesn't count. That's not the same."
Okay, well, that's 1, but what else?
Well, look at their schedule. Tell me the impressive wins.
Broncos, Denver, Oakland,
right?
Chargers, Carolina.
In fact, it's hard to believe
Giants,
that they played
Redskins.
8 teams with winning records there. I mean, you look at their schedule; they don't have any. That win at Kansas City, but again, was without
the Vikings.
We beat the Vikings twice. Right. That doesn't mean
correct. Again, the Vikings are an example. I'm just saying.
Divisional games to me are different.
You know,
because when you play your division, it's just things are so.
They also have a little West Coast thing, Hick. They went out there twice this year, and they lost 26-11 to the Chargers and 37-8 to to the Niners. So there's probably a little something there too.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I think they're not a bad young team. I think they got some good players. Those two defensive linemen they got both had double-digit sacks. They got, I don't know, man. I think they're pretty good. We'll see. I bet they're back next year. I don't know if they're back in this. I think they're back in the mix.
I guess I just take exception to there's been a very loud narrative that Brady has the Super Bowls, and Breeze has the stats, but Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL. Well, no, he's not. No. Because if he was, they'd win.
I'll say it again. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL.
They wouldn't go, but and
that run he had at the end of the half yesterday was every bit as good as any running quarterback in the NFL, and he can throw it better than anybody else.
No doubt. He was the MVP a year ago.
He's a great player.
Very good.
And I was so happy for Kansas City fans because we've gone half of what they've gone between Super Bowls. We haven't been to one, but
50 years since they've been.
And I also
and a lot of good teams through those years too.
And also, I'd like to say they have one of the great nicknames for their fan base. I love that nickname.
Which is?
Chiefs Kingdom.
Huh, I've not heard that before.
Yeah.
Is that a new
They
one?
all were saying it yesterday. I don't think so.
Yeah. They've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah. Chiefs Kingdom.
Yeah.
I like that.
Is that better than the Mosterati?
That's better than Gator Nation or any nations or, fan or
Bite your tongue.
Chiefs
It's not
Kingdom.
better than Gator Nation.
I love that.
Maybe we should change it to Gator Kingdom. Be ahead of the
I like that.
Get going. The Kingdom,
Chiefs Kingdom.
The Kingdom finally, showed some moxie on Saturday.
The Chiefs Kingdom, hoping. Their dreams have come true.
Yeah, I love that. That's kind of cool.
I don't know. I guess
it's only the fourth Super Bowl in history where both teams have the same primary color.
Where do you come up with these things?
Dan Hicken dropping knowledge.
I heard it. I heard it.
That should
last
be a good
night.
game. Very, very even team.
Man straight bitchin'. It's Dan Hicken, stat of the day.
Who are you?
The other three?
Who do you think are going to win?
All involve the Giants. I'm shocked that Kansas City is a point and a half favorite.
And the Patriots twice, right?
You are? I'm not surprised at all. I think the country will be on Kansas City. That'll go up. It might not be right, but
well, if it goes up, I would play San Fran.
Yeah, I think it'll end up being probably a 3-point favorite.
But I still think it's
Who would you play Kansas City minus 1.5?
I'd probably play San Fran because I think they're even, but I'm not. I would.
We got a ways to get to.
For fun, I want Kansas City to win.
I don't know.
That
dude.
I know. I can tell that already.
Mahomes v. Garoppolo, man. It's hard to not take Patrick Mahomes.
I want Kansas City to win.
God, look what you do when you grab the right quarterback. My God.
Yeah.
I mean, Kansas City just what? I mean.
Well, you say that, then you're sitting here with Aaron Rodgers and you got one.
Aaron Rodgers didn't come in like his first 2 years to go to the conference title games.
This is only the second in 16 years that haven't involved Brady, Manning, or Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I know.
That's believable.
It's crazy.
And now you're getting Mahomes, who, in 12 years we're going to be saying, this is the first time in 30 years it hasn't been Mahomes, Brady.
Mahomes is terrific.
Yeah, he's just terrific. And
I'm happy for Andy Reid.
Yeah, he's a great coach.
The Walrus got to just moseying along.
Yeah, very good.
Got to lose some weight. We're going to Miami. I got to get my shirts on.
His guys,
All right,
his guys get open, man. That's a credit to the offense you run. They have guys open.
Creative.
And it helps when you got a quarterback who can keep plays alive and make any throw.
I think I read the Chiefs, the Niners' running game has accounted for over 70% of their offense. I think Jimmy Garoppolo's only thrown it 25 times in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And Mahomes throws it 25 times and a half.
It's definitely
it's two different
difference in styles.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
But so that.
And when did the Niners become this running team? This has been of late.
Well, they've used that three-headed back now for the last half of the season.
Yeah.
They've run primary. But Garoppolo can't throw. Here's the reason they don't throw. They don't have any receivers, dude. That's where San Francisco is missing.
Yeah.
I mean, if they need a good, young, number one receiver.
I will say this. They have one thing in common. They both have great tight ends.
That's for sure. Probably the two best in the league.
That's why we got to sign Hooper.
Hooper?
All right, let's take a break.
We will. It's the Monday Morning Quarterback, divorcemenonly.com. We will hit some of the other sports headlines.
Okay.
And that is the 10-minute drill. That's coming up next.
All right.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. Our look is changing, but our commitment to you remains fierce. Learn more at amerisbank.com/new look.
All right, well, here we go. Let's hope the Jags have an offensive coordinator in the next couple of days. I mean, it's been a week. Get your interviews done and make a decision. I don't know what we're waiting on here. Jay Gruden will be fine. Get Jay Gruden in here and see what he can do. I think he was offense coordinator in Cincinnati. He did a pretty good job over there with Andy Dalton. Got to the postseason, did he? So that would make sense to me. I don't know where else you go. You get a guy with a little bit of experience and see what he can do with this ragtag bunch with Minshew. Maybe Nick Foles. Who knows? So many questions. Not a lot of answers. The draft begins. It's Senior Bowl week. It's Pro Bowl week. Super Bowl in 2 weeks. It's a great time of the year. Let's get fired up for a little more football.
At Ameris Bank, we didn't become bankers so we could tell you no. We chose this profession because we knew